Hey everybody, this is Zach here again with PSA Submission number 4 for the Lord of the Rings trading card game. I've got, I think, 12 cards here. This is going to be a little bit of like a pack to grade type video. I think 9 of these cards I pulled from Shadows, Mines of Moria, and Ents of Fangorn booster boxes. Some of the cards were off center, so I decided not to grade those because there's really no chance at getting a 10 depending on the centering. So even though they're really nice, there's no chance at a 10, so I don't really want to grade lower end commons and uncommons if there's no chance of getting a 10. So a couple of the cards were ones I picked up just buying online, and so those are not pack pulled, and we'll just go through these here. First beauty I have is the Balrog Flame of Udun, which I'm sure you guys will all know and appreciate. I saw a pretty good deal on eBay and snagged this. I think I got this for about $110 or $120, which I think is a pretty good deal for this card raw. I checked the photos online and it looked really clean. So I figured, hey, I'd give it a shot. Obviously, this would be a phenomenal card to get into PSA 10. Would look really great. So I'm risking it here, hoping for the best. Centering is not perfect on this. You guys can probably tell it's a little thicker on the right-hand side here. Top and the bottom look really good, but it's definitely slightly thicker on one side. I'm not sure if this could qualify for a 10 based on centering. It might be knocked down to a 9 just for that, but I would be happy with the 9 still. It's an expensive card, so I think it's worth the $14 grading fee to do that. But it is really clean on the back. The edges are really clean here. You can see there is a tiny bit of some kind of wear right here on the lower edge, but really, I mean, yeah, you can kind of see right there on this little bottom part, but the corners are really clean. And on the listing it said that this was a pack fresh pulled card, and it definitely looks that way. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm kind of expecting a 9. If it got a 10, I would be thrilled and amazed, but I'm pretty much expecting a 9. Potentially even an 8. And another reason I kind of thought about doing this is I did see a PSA 9 sell on eBay for about $250. So if this gets a 9, I'm probably doubling my money potentially. I don't plan on selling it, but it's worth the expense there, I guess. But that's kind of the most fun card I'm sending off. Always fun to send those higher end cards off. So the Balrog I did not pull myself, but according to the listing that I bought it on, it was a pack fresh pulled card. So these next cards I pulled myself out of a Mines of Moria booster box. This is just an uncommon, Power and Terror. So this is where the kind of pack to grade comes in. So I kind of want to see how well pack fresh cards that I just pulled a few weeks ago will do with grading. And again, I did pull out some that did not have good centering, like I said earlier. So again, it's only an uncommon, but it's pack fresh, and I want to see if a pack fresh card can get a 10 consistently, I guess, if it's got good centering. So Dear Friends is the next one, another uncommon. So something to think about, I've said this in my pack opening videos also, but a lot of times if you open a booster box, you're going to get 3 common foils, and those foils are typically all from the same sheet. So when they produce the cards in the factory, they're on an 11 by 11 sheet, and there will be 1 copy of each card. And so the 3 commons that you get are going to be different cards, but they're all going to be on the same sheet. So if one is off center, it's very likely that the other commons you pull in the same box, because they're from the same sheet, will also be off center. And that was the case here. So unfortunately, the rare, which was Wraith World that I pulled, and all 3 of the commons were all off center. So I decided not to grade those, but the uncommons from a different print sheet were very well centered. So I decided to try to grade these. So that's kind of my reasoning behind it. Hopefully that makes sense. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment. I'd be happy to hear them. These next two are Two Towers cards. So I did not pull these. I just bought these loose online, but I thought they looked really, really clean and really good. So I just kind of decided to throw them in here. So we got Kill Them Now, common, and then Urukai Mob. Definitely kind of a cool looking card. Lots of Urukai cards in the Two Towers set. I don't think I have any Urukai culture graded yet out of my 3 submissions, so that'll be nice. So now we get to Ents of Fangorn. So these again are pack fresh pulls from just a few weeks ago. You can see my videos pulling these on my channel as well. So we got Agility. Love this card. If you watch any of my videos, you know I love Legolas, anything with Legolas on it. Very nice centering on here. So definitely hoping for a PSA 10 Agility. Just a common there. I did really well with my last Ents of Fangorn box that I opened. I pulled a Galadriel rare, and that minted out at a Gem Mint 10. So this Ent Horde was the rare that I pulled from that box. Very good. The centering's not perfect, but it's better than that Balrog, I would say. So I think this one does have a strong chance for a 10. You can see it's a little thicker in this corner than on this edge, but it's pretty close. It's not that far off, and it might be a little thicker. It might be slightly thicker on the top too, but it's very close. It's probably like 55 to 45, which is within the standards for a PSA 10. So a nice Ent Horde there. Fun card. Then we have this common Isengard Journeyman. So again, from the same box, it's only a common, but it looks really clean. So trying to test that pack to grade theory, I guess, see if that can get a Gem Mint 10. This was an awesome pull too. After I pulled the rare from that box, I definitely didn't expect another great card, but I got this premium card too. There was actually 2 foils in the pack, so I got 7 foils in the box. There was a common foil in front of this one, I think, and then I got this as well. So amazing luck just getting 7 foils and then 2 in the same pack and getting a rare plus the premium card. I actually already graded one of these and it came back like a 7. So I'm gonna end up having 2 graded copies, but this one looks perfect. Really hoping for a 10 here. I would expect a 10 on this. The back is flawless. I mean, look at those corners. Absolutely perfect. I mean, there's maybe a tiny little white speck here, but if they knock it down to a 9 just for that, I'm gonna be pretty upset. So, but yeah, this is probably the highlight of the submission after the Balrog. Again, just awesome card, awesome pull. Hoping to get a 10 there. And then I did open a Shadows box as well, pulled 5 foils. These are the rare foil you can see down here. So there was 18 of these in the Shadow set you could get in foil. I did pull a Legolas as well. Unfortunately, it was pretty off center. Would have loved to have graded that, but I decided not to waste my money again without a chance for a 10. So we got Smeagol here, card number 6. And we got the Aragorn. Pretty cool to get this one. It'd be awesome to get that in a 10 as well. These cards really are super cheap. I mean, you can get any of these foils for probably $5 or $10 anywhere on eBay. They're not super valuable, but again, I want to see if they'll mint out being pack fresh. Sword Rack, probably the worst card in this whole submission. Not very exciting, but again, I just want to see if it'll get a 10. I did recently pick up a Set 13 Deagle rare foil in a Gem Mint 10 that somebody just posted on eBay, and I bought that. So I do have a random kind of rare foil from Set 13. And then we have Alerts to end it off. Pretty awesome photo there. Definitely don't love the change in the shadow culture going from like the white hand of Urukai to the helmet thing. Kind of a different style, but this is definitely a cool card. And would look great in a PSA 10. So that's really gonna be it. 12 cards. Like I said, 9 of those are pack fresh pulled by myself. Gonna send this off PSA is having a trading card game special right now going through January 2nd. Not sponsored by them, but I just figured I'd let people know if anyone's curious. So any submission for TCG through January 2nd is $13.99 a card. It's normally $15 a card, so you can save a little bit of money there. So with insurance and shipping, it's going to be about $200 for this submission. So that's going to end my video. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely post up the blind grade reveals, maybe do a live stream for that when I get these back in a couple months. So thanks again.